Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Geek Hustle is coming back at you with another figure review, and this time we're doing the banpresto My Hero Academia One's Justice. That is not the game, no. We're going off of the BWFC banpresto Figure Coliseum, obviously. That's what it means for long. Academy figure. So, that's the series that this figure comes from, and if you want to get your very own, you can go to GameStop or Big Bad Toy Store to get your own. And he's only like $25. Not expensive at all. Really cheap. Now, if you've already noticed, using the All Might that I reviewed in the previous video to kind of show how he compares to this Izuku when it comes to posing them both together. You just can't help but pose Izuku and All Might together when it comes to getting some good Izuku and All Might figures. So definitely going to be doing that, not just yet. To give you a quick rundown on how I feel about Izuku Midoriya's character, man, well, first of all, let's get the positives out of the way, because at first, I definitely liked this character in Season 1. I was pretty interested in him. Definitely enjoyed the kind of workout routines that he had to do in order to make his body strong enough to contain the power of One For All in the beginning. That was pretty solid. And of course, his whole little character conflict that he had with Bakugo, obviously. Then after that, after season 1, something happens with how I felt about Izuku's character. To be honest, after season 1, and this sort of became a bit of a problem in season 2 as well, the character just sort of started to get stale for me, man. He didn't really change beyond season 1 at all. Like, he was still kind of the same dude. And even now, in Boku no Hero today, he's still the same dude. Not really too many changes at all. Like, he's just, very black and white, one note character. I get his reasons. I know exactly why some people like him, even though he's not really that special compared to other shonen characters, to be honest, man. Because not comparing him to, like, straight up legends like Yusuke and Luffy and all that, because they've had more time to grow, but seriously though, it's been a while. Like, we're about to be on season 5 and we got like 2 movies and this is the same dude since the first episode, first chapter or whatever. I mean, he's kind of grown a little bit, but not just in appearance and powers, but he's pretty much the same. So Izuku to me is pretty boring. Back then he had a couple of cool moments in season 3, like when he fought Muscular. That was a good moment. That was a really, really good moment. Honestly, my favorite moment from Izuku, easily right next to when Izuku had threw Bakugo over his shoulder. But to me, for me personally, Izuku is not my favorite shonen protagonist. Maybe he'll get better later on. I'm pretty sure he will. If he's going to be the protagonist for the remainder of the series, which that's pretty obvious at this point, then he should definitely improve and show some more character growth and development like Bakugo has, like Todoroki has, like Kirishima has, like Ida has. Like, there's just so many other characters more interesting than him, especially Mirio. But that to the side, that's how I feel about Izuku as a character. I kind of gave how I feel about before in my All My figure review, how I feel about him. I don't hate the character, honestly. I can't bring myself to do that now. But he's just kind of boring, just kind of bland, good guy, basic, want to be the strongest hero in the world. Yeah, I get it. All right, so moving on back to the Izuku that matters the most to me. Season 1 Izuku, the one that got me into the character in the first place. It's his battle-damaged deku suit from when he had fought Bakugo. And this figure right here perfectly captures that scene really, really well. This is, I don't remember him making this pose. I think he did. But yeah, this particular figure was sculpted by 2 sculptors, one person being named Watanabe, and the other dude being named Ren. Don't know his last name, but whatever is what it is. Those 2 guys can sculpt. They also have a new Izuku coming out real soon. This is battle damaged shoot style Izuku. Now that figure I have to get. I definitely have to get that. But yeah, that one seems to be a contender for beating this one. It's a lot bigger too, but yeah, going back on this Izuku right here, it captures that scene really, really well, and you can obviously see the white stripes on his suit that he had on his older season 1 suit. You can see the mask is like torn, and I like the material. The material that they use for the lens feel really natural. It's just really high quality plastic. The likeness is also dead on accurate, man. There's not a single thing off about the face. No, not at all. I've seen Izuku's mug enough to, pretty much differentiate and tell the difference between a figure and how he looks in the anime. These guys captured it quite well. And also, there's some nice green shading around the hair that looks pretty good as well. The material they also used for it also feels nice. It doesn't feel cheap and flimsy. It doesn't feel like I'm going to break anything. Just to get a quick negative out of the way, the QC control on the fist is not that good. Could just be on mine. There's a strange, really, really strange, tiny, small little scrape on the thumb right here. You may not be able to see it due to how the figure is positioned, but yeah, you can see a couple of QC errors, which that's not a big of a deal. That's not that big of a deal. I'm fine with that, and there is some shading that they put on the tips of the fingers as well as the back of his hand that looks pretty nice. The simplicity in Izuku's Season 1 outfit just really worked, man, and my favorite part of the outfit is how they sculpted the shoes. The shoes look great and also feel great as well. Not only that, at the bottom, they went all out on the soles of the shoes, also the details on the pouches. These definitely look well painted. There's no QC control error here at all. There's no QC control error here at all, thankfully. And there's also the wrinkled up knee pads that they decided to add right here, which that was part of Season 1 in Izuku's outfit anyway, but I'm definitely glad that they paid attention to the wrinkles that should be here. I have to definitely add that he kind of falls off a little easily off of his stand. Not too easily, could just be that I've had mine on his stand for quite a while, but yeah, it doesn't really take force to put him on the stand, but yeah, he kind of falls out or kind of leans down a little bit after being in the stand for a while. So stand, not terrible, but not that great either. I think it's very obvious. Oh yeah, and you can also see how the wrinkles are wrinkling up on his back, on the back of his costume right here. Looks so good, man. Not only that, it objectively looks consistently well sculpted. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to give the sculpt and aesthetics definitely a 10, man. Really, really high up there, man. They went all out. It literally looks like he ran up out of the anime, man, in that particular episode. The expression, the look, everything looks great. So I'm putting him back on the stand, and I'm going to show you how he looks compared to All Might. Hold on. Yeah, see, no effort at all. Takes nothing. Takes no force to put him on that stand, which could be a little bit worrying if you don't want him to kind of lean and tilt while he's on the stand. Okay. All right, so let's put them both together. Kind of make them look like they're working together like they did in the My Hero Academia movie, which was a really, really epic scene, man. Kind of looks like they're going after different people. It's like All Might's about to go after All for One, and it's like Izuku's about to go after Toma. These two really actually fit well together, man. Ah, nice. So if you're a professional, photographer who enjoys taking pictures of your figures, these two definitely go hand to hand with each other really, really well. You can definitely do that. Even though this All Might is not spectacular, he at least gets the job done. Nowhere near as good as this Izuku, but you can still kind of fudge them with each other. Even though they come from two different series, you can definitely see the difference in the quality between both of them. But don't think this All Might is trash. It's just that it's kind of weak compared to the BWFC figures, man, to be honest. So, yeah, there's that. They look great together. They definitely fit really well together, man. And they work from each angle, too. So, let me do one more thing. Let's show them from the back. Okay. Oh, that's definitely my favorite angle. They both look amazing from the back. I would... you can use any angle that you want, but I would personally recommend doing this angle right here and grabbing a couple villain figures. Well, to be honest, they haven't really made too many villain Boku no Hero figures. They've only made like a couple. I've seen a couple of Shigaraki Tomuras. I've seen one Dabi. I've seen a couple Togas. They haven't really made too many villains, but man, get what you get and try to do what you can when it comes to pictures that you can take with these two figures. So I'm gonna put All Might to the side. and go ahead and give you my final verdicts on the My Hero Academia BWFC line Season 1 Izuku right here. And I would have to give him a 9.5, 9 out of 10. Definitely 9 out of 10. Mainly because of the fact that the stand doesn't really, it holds them well in place, but after a while there's some stress that gets put on the peg of the stand right here, the tip, to where you're supposed to place the figure in. Eventually, it kind of gets a little weak, and the figure starts to tilt down just a little bit. Not too much, but yeah. And I remember at one point, like his foot, his heel started leaning like real close to the base of the stand. It was, oh crap, I need to take this dude off of his stand. So yeah, the stand is not that great. Kind of sucks, but you know, it's not that bad. And also there's a couple of QC control errors on the fist that aren't too noticeable, but it's just annoying that they're there. And you know, if you look real closely, you'll see a couple of paint imperfections here and there, but not too many. But other than that, it's a really well-made figure by two very amazingly dedicated sculptors. So can't wait to see what's the next work that they put out. So I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend this. Izuku right here. If you see it, immediately get it. If you're an Izuku fan, I expect that you'd get it. But yeah, this is definitely worth it. So that's all I got for y'all today. Post comments down below if you choose to. Hit the notification bell. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. Geek Hustle is out. I'll see you all next time. Peace.